Well, okay, so this was scary to me, and try it. Just pick one thing, maybe something you're comfortable. Even last year, I used probably an older program, Photo Story, to get an assignment done because I could fiddle with it, and the children, they ended up teaching me, and that's the amazing thing about it. And the only thing I was doing is encouraging them to try a new way. Where this isn't working for us, or hey, we didn't like this part about it. What can we do to make it better on so and so's project? Or
yeah, I would say something similar. Be willing to try new things, even if you just try one type of technology resource. Try it and take the risk. Be willing to fail, and if you fail, reflect and see what you could do differently next time. Same thing. Last year I tried something to have them make a mind map together on Google Drawing. It totally failed, and I revised it for this year, and we came up with a better option, incorporating the technology somewhat. But just try. Be willing to take the risk.
And I think also be willing to fail, but be willing to refine even more.
Right.
Because
And to fail in front of the children,
Oh,
it
yeah.
really is, it's an okay thing. Like, they are accepting, and it
Oh,
makes
yeah.
the collaborative piece of working so much stronger.
Sure.
I think I don't feel like they look at me any differently from the style of teaching before. you
And
know?
after I try something, we reflect on it, and as a class. And so sometimes they're like, oh, well, I didn't really like how this was set up, and I wish we could have, done that. And I have to back off a little bit to be like, okay, I hear what you're saying, and let's see, what we can put in place, or let's see how we can change this to make it better for you guys, make it better for me, so that way we can make sure that our learning is the best that it can be. But I think definitely be willing to try and revise and refine.
I think one
till it
other thing
works.
too, be willing to let go of some control, because it absolutely requires you to let go some of the control and put it on the kids, and that's okay.
Yes.
And also, the kids know a lot more about technology than we think.
Yes.
Sometimes a kid knows why the sound is not working, and
Yes.
it's okay to take their advice and figure out why the sound is not working, but let go of that control
teachers,
a little bit.
that is the last thing you
Yes.
want to do in a
Right.
classroom environment. But with technology, it's definitely changes your classroom environment to becoming less of you and more of them.
Right.
Yes.
And which is a great
It's okay.
thing, but that's also means you have to trust them, and so you kind of have to teach them how to use those tools a lot of times, but they're also teaching you.
Right, absolutely.
Because
And I just feel like a lot more authentic learning just through the choice, setting up, the content that needs to come across. You just have to, you become much better at planning and saying, what is it I want out of this unit?
Yeah,
right.
What is the outcome I want them? What product do I want them to show?
Absolutely.
And so, but I think the authentic learning in the classroom is
It happens on
bumped up.
so many levels.
Yeah, it happens on so many levels.
so many. Yeah.
And you can adapt it. You can continually
Yes.
adapt it. So once we learn, I didn't know about Padlet or Flipgrid last year, so I'm taking things that we did last year and revising it and adding those different elements
Yes.
in. And I think overall, for me personally, it's made me a better teacher. It's freshened me up. I
Yes.
feel like I was getting stagnant with pulling the same, activities or worksheets, and now we have so many more options to present to the kids and allow them to engage in different ways. And it's made it more exciting and
Much
engaging
more.
for me too as a teacher.
And I feel like you said, in the classroom, now there is so much more time. I'm meeting kids' needs better because I have
Absolutely.
time to say, hey, you three have the same thing. Come over here.
over.
Let's.
Right.
I got to work on this
Right.
with you, or a quick check-in with that child. And
But you also know that when you're with other kids, they're still getting quality instruction and quality
Right.
interaction
Yes.
with their learning.
Yes.
Because A, you probably created it, and B, they're doing it because they want to do it and they want to experience that. I think it also provides a really great opportunity for teachers to work together. I know
Absolutely.
Stephanie and I were on the same team last year, and so as a team, we kind of created all of our social studies units together.
divided it up.
Divided
each
it
took a
up,
topic.
and it was really great to see teachers collaborating together in a way that we probably wouldn't have before.
Right.
But also to then see how that transferred to all of our students as well. Again, to kind of even out that playing field a little bit too.